Greetings and welcome to Calabash Community Talk with me, Ramazay Jonathan. It's Tuesdays, that means we're speaking to businesses and entrepreneurs in our different communities, the people who have been helping to build the economy here on. But before we go to Osbong and speak to her about the business and how she built this business to be what it is, don't forget to subscribe into our channel, support us, let's build this community here, Rona. But also we want to hear from you. What do you think about Ekuthuleni? We want those comments. Comment on our comment section. We want to hear from you. And as you subscribe, don't forget to press that notification button so that we can also you can also be reminded of what is happening whenever we load new content into our platform. If you want to be part of this show, we want us to come to you, send us that email at podcast@calabashmedianetwork.co.za, podcast@calabashmedianetwork.co.za. Without wasting time, let's speak to Osbong. Osbong, greetings once again. The last time I was here with a different publication, but today we are here with the podcast here. Now we just want to talk to you about the business. Introduce yourself to our viewers there.
Good morning, Johnny. I am Bonga Ngqola, the owner, the manager of Ekuthuleni Guest House. The Ekuthuleni Guest House that is established in Orlando West, where we are now, and the other one in Lakeview Dlamini, and the third one in Foslorus.
Okay. How did we get here? How did you start the business itself?
Okay. In 2013, I started the business in 2013, but the idea came from 2010. During the Soccer World Cup, we noticed that even though there were matches that were in Soweto, people were sleeping in Sentin, outside Soweto. So I didn't want to open the guest house on that time because I need to do the research for the guest house. So otherwise everything is started. The love for the establishment to help the people in Soweto and the surroundings, it started in 2010, and then I started in 2013.
As the guest house, what we will take the guest houses one by one. But what are the services that you are offering as Ekuthuleni Guest House?
Ekuthuleni Guest House is bed and breakfast. We do offer the conferencing because we do have a conference room. We do have a shuttle services, and then now I just had ladies that we expand to is a guest house with a spa. Yes, that is
the challenges. Tourism in the past 3 years has been facing some of the biggest challenges. What has been your challenge as Osbong, who's running this thing?
It has been very bad experience to it was too much because out of these 3 guest houses in March, when 2020, when we're in lockdown, it was hectic because number one, who is going to stay at these guest houses? Because everyone must go home. Who is going to come and stay at the guest house? And where am I going to get the money to pay the people that are staying at the guest house? Okay, it was that bad to the extent of even the funding from the tourism. I didn't get as I was expecting because there was that 50,000 and my guest house is under one name, it's just different branches, so I didn't get the money that I was thinking.
You budgeted for each one.
Yes. So it was hectic. It was hectic.
So how did you survive that?
By the grace of God, I did manage to get that funding, which is I'm still in the area in areas with municipalities because the services electricity, I was using electricity whilst I'm not here, and they were charging me. The DSTV was charging me, so I managed to get that money, pay certain amounts to certain platforms, like so that the guest house, even after I must continue, not to close.
We'll expand on the challenges once we speak about the labor and other things. But for now, it's 3 guest houses. Which one is the first one?
The first one is the one in Lakeview. And for Loras, because I started both of them in 2013 in November. It's just a week in between.
So starting 2 businesses in 2 different
areas,
locations that are far apart from each other. What are the challenges that you met when you were starting this?
Firstly, even the pricing, it was a challenge because, mind you, there's a Soweto. You have a guest house in Soweto, you have guest house in East Rand, and people want to come to Soweto. East Rand doesn't have that tourism attraction like Soweto. So it was a bit difficult, but because I started small, I did manage, because I started with 7 rooms here in Soweto and then 5 rooms in Loras.
Yes. So in Lakeview it was 7 rooms. How many rooms are there now?
Now it's 13.
It's 13 rooms.
Yes.
So all this establishment, they offer the same services. Bed and breakfast.
Yes.
So when your first client came, because with any business, the biggest challenge that we meet is getting the first client.
Yes.
The first client to come in. Who were your first client in Lakeview?
There's a guest house that is in Drakensberg. Yes, these are the people, because I started to do the marketing and whilst I was not 100% sure. So fortunately, I get my very first clients from Drakensberg, and they book all the rooms. And then I had the lady from Charity Bed and Breakfast. She is my mentor, Sister Andy. So she was guiding me on that.
Through the process. Yes. I like the fact that you started at the tourism space.
Yes.
Also, how important is referrals in this sector, Yadon?
It is very, very, very important, and always the people around me. I always check with them, because when you refer somebody, you must refer somebody to the place that is similar to yours, the services that are similar to yours. Even if that's not the same, the clients mustn't cry, okay, why are you taking us there? You don't care about us. That's why it's so important. Just go around, check other guest houses around you, so that you're on the same level.
Secondary to making profit as a business is creating employment.
Yes.
So how many people are you employed in the business as a whole?
I have 13 employees, and then now I have 8. No, not 8. 10 intern students, because I still believe those kids, when they're doing their last years. So after that, where are they going to work if we don't try them here?
Give them
yes.
And then you came and opened this one, which is close to what we call Soweto tourism center. What attracted you? For someone it might be obvious, but what attracted you to Orlando West to say, I want to now have a business in Orlando West?
Orlando West is a tourism hub of Soweto. So I wanted to see myself in the center also, not to be the branch of the Soweto tourism hub. So that's where I wanted. Actually, I was really wish I can get the house even in Villa Street. So, but I don't regret much, because I'm right opposite to Ubuntu Crawl, which is also yes. So I still want to be as big as I must put circums.
Yeah.
Like when people come to Soweto, the very first place. If they say, okay, I want to go to Soweto, okay, Ekuthuleni, Like now, if I have guests from Cape Town, they don't want dinner with us. They will tell you, please take us to Sakumzi. Like everywhere, every guest that comes here, they know about Sakumzi. So I wanted even Ekuthuleni to be.
I think that now brings me to my next question, which is, with all those businesses, restaurants that are in the street, do you have relationship with them where they are able to then refer their patrons who wants to sleep over?
More especially with Sake, we do, because I met him, and then because I can make dinner, but I can't be that greedy. There are people that already have the restaurants. So if then there are people who want food, Vilakazi is around the corner, and I have their contacts, I have their menus, and then even Tisofeng, yes.
So we go back a little bit to the 10 students that you spoke about. You say their intents, where are they studying, and why you understanding that it's important for you to give other people an opportunity. And when you were choosing them or choosing their institution, what did you look for that will also complement Ekuthuleni as an establishment?
I have students from Val University. I have students from Northwest University. I have students from George Tabo, and some they're doing hospitality. Some they are doing strictly tourism. So what makes me choose to be interested to take the students? I notice, like here in Orlando West, the guest houses around me, the ladies are old now, and we need the young ones
to come into
to come into.
So I guess one question, someone who's watching this, the one question they want to know, are you an affordable establishment for someone?
I am.
to come and sleep here and spend their time.
Yes, I am very, very, very affordable, because here in Orlando West we charge 650 per night for 2 people sharing, that is for a couple, and you get free breakfast in the morning. You have a Wi-Fi here, so free parking, free Wi-Fi, and then in Lakeview Dlamini, we charge from 500 to 700. That is 500, 600. These are our standard rooms, and then 700 luxury rooms.
So Orlando West, we know what attracts people to come to Orlando West is the tourism hub around.
Yes.
What makes people to go to Lakeview as well as for Sloras?
As for Sloras, there are people that prefer the Lakeview. Why Lakeview? Because it's closer to the mall. They said it's closer to the mall. It's closer, especially if the person doesn't have a car. It's closer to the taxis to and from town. So even here, but they prefer that side more, especially those who don't have a car. And then in Sloras, my clientele in Sloras, same street with Pastor Benjamin Dube, and then the people that comes to church, we have that warmth of when people are having weddings, they feel this is the place, because I still believe I love the idea of I'm not staying at the guest house, so that gives the guest that comfort of doing to be free. Because if I'm staying here around, some people will be.
That's how I must stand.
No, must stand. So they're not free. So
So we look at tourism. You spoke to us about the challenges that we face around 2020. And have we recovered as the tourism sector recovered, and what needs to be done to make sure that at least we boost it to get to where it was pre-2020?
Okay. You know what? We're still going to take a long time to get back to where we were. Number one, now we suffer because of load shedding. I have a crisis, more especially in Force Loras, where there's a crisis for water. On weekends, we don't have water. And then, but I have the Jojo tanks, so it's not that much, but the Jojo tanks, you have to, the water must be always there. Yes. And then in case of load shedding, that is, it's killing our small businesses. Our businesses, I don't say small now because the idea, we're not small. No, we're not small. The load shedding, which is you apply for the solar system, the funding, so that you put solar, because I can't put generator. Generator is making noise, and then we are in the residential area, so I doubt they will allow that, which is I tried in Lakeview, and then I failed. So if we can get that funding, there's incentive funding that we can get from the department, but the department is expecting us to get, in terms of compliance, everything 110, and they forget we had that 3-year gap. That is, everything was left. We were not sure if we're going to survive. Any cent that you get, you were using it for business or not business. So financial.
Are you working together as tourism practitioners in the communities? I had a privilege of attending what we call Soweto investment conference.
Yes.
So, and from there I got a sense of tourism in Soweto is working together. I just wanted to get that from someone who's already in the sector.
Yes. Here in Soweto, we are moving because I am the member of Soweto Tourism Association. I am the member of PREMIERE Guest House Association. I am the member of Ladies in Tourism. So we are definitely, because as much as we can make it happen, the investment conference in Soweto, it means slowly but surely we are.
Something is getting them. Back to employment.
Yeah.
Did you have to let go of people during the COVID times?
I did. I did.
And I think that is one of the most difficult things for someone who wants to create employment for people. So how long was the business not operational, or during that COVID time?
Since March until end of June, we were not operating. And when I started on the 1st of July, which is I forgot which level we were in, and it was difficult because the people were not coming as I was expecting. And at some stage I wanted even to reduce the prices, but if I reduce the prices, it will be the risk that will be uncalculated, because you reduce the prices. There are people that are here that waiting to get paid at the end of the month. But that's why I managed to get the ladies, just do something that will attract people to your place. Like the ladies for the spa, and then we tried to make a walk from here Ekuthuleni to another Ekuthuleni. Yes, but it worked, I can say, because I've got more than 30 people just for us to walk there, just to raise the funds.
You are a creative person in marketing. I can hear what you think. What's the importance of marketing in this in this sector, Yalona, and more especially with the challenges that you continuously facing?
Sure, marketing is the way to go. You have to go big when it comes to marketing. And number one, Ekuthuleni everywhere where I go, I have to be Ekuthuleni. I have to market myself to be Ekuthuleni, so that when I, like, even when you meet me at the conferences, I have to be that Ekuthuleni. There must be something about me. That's why it's Soweto is like Ekuthuleni. Each and every corner is Ekuthuleni. Every corner. To the extent I don't mind to write the wall next to the guest house next. I know, as long, because we're not fighting. If the ladies like around what is this Vilakazi present, they are fully booked. People must go. They must get the accommodation. So that's why it has to be easy access.
So 24 months from now, when I come back with my crew to you, where do we see the business?
I'm very positive. I'm a very positive person. You know, the business will be on the other stage. No, I won't be 3-star, even if I'm 3-star, because of the environment, the area that I'm in. But here, inside, outside, Ekuthuleni has to be the 5-star accommodation in Soweto.
With these 3 properties, or you plan to expand?
No, not here. I think in Johannesburg, I'm fine. Rather now, yes, now rather go to other provinces, which is now I'm planning Northwest and KZN.
My second last question will be, in fact, it's not a question. We normally ask people what are the 5 things that we would advise a young person who wants, the 10 young ladies or the young people who are working right now on the internship. If you were to advise them, what are the 5 things that you would give them about the business in the tourism sector?
Okay. Number 1, you have to be passionate about what you do. Number 2, humble yourself. Number 3, be an easy person to everyone. And then number 4, put God first. And then number 5, just have faith in you first, because if you don't have faith in you, no. There are a lot of challenges. So if you said no, we'll go through this one also, even anytime.
Lastly, directly into a camera, just talk to the people, market your business, let the people come here.
Okay. Ekuthuleni Guest House, we are home away from home. If you want to get us, we are on social media, on Facebook, Ekuthuleni Guest House. And then on Twitter, it's Ekuthuleni @Ekuthuleni2. And then we are also on WhatsApp, and the number that you can do the bookings on is 071 1544 Ekuthuleni Guest House. We offer bed and breakfast. We have a spa. Just come and see for yourself. Thank you.
Osbangi, thank you very much for welcoming us once again to your guest house. Motomanta, this has been an interview, the podcast, we continue to bring you the businesses from the communities, different communities, and the zone. Don't forget to subscribe, support us. We want to build this community. We want people to know about the business, Zarona. And if you liked the interview, just comment section, give us your comments, tell us what you think about Ekuthuleni. We want to hear from you. Whenever we go around and do these interviews, we want to hear from you. What do you think about those businesses? So remember to subscribe. Also remember to send us those emails if you want to be part of the show. It's podcast at calabashmedianetwork.co.za. From me and the rest of the crew, till we meet again with the next interview.